Oh, doing good, man. Thanks for that. You red eye.
It is 6 o'clock.
Good evening, everybody. Nice to see everybody. Been away for a little bit. Good to be back. I'm glad to be back. So anyway, public, is that where we're going? Oh, the regular meeting of the Palomino General Improvement District. Roll call.
For July 16th. Begins at
What's that?
Begins at 6. We can open.
Oh, okay. We'll begin at 6 p.m. Thursday, July 16th, 2026, regional shooting facility located 2155 Pyramid Highway, Reno, Nevada.
And then roll call.
Yeah, roll call. Roll call.
Marty Reitmeyer.
Nevada Story.
Julie Osborne.
We have a quorum. Perfect.
I will say the pledge of allegiance.
Yep. Everybody please stand. We'll say the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Thank you for bearing with me, guys. I'm gonna do this. Very okay.
Number 1.
Yeah, public comment on matters not listed on this agenda. Comments must state their name for the record, and there is a 3 minute per person.
Dan Mortensen for the record. I would just like to thank the attorney, Mr. Forsberg, for reading the letter that Dan and Wayne Mortensen put in and the attachments that goes along with it, and making the determination that the Yellowtail turnaround should be on the maintenance list.
Beautiful. Any other public comment? Yes, sir.
Robert Honey for the record. I just wanted to thank the crew for doing the last mile or so of right-hand canyon. Did a really nice job.
Beautiful. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Tom Baker, Right Hand Canyon, for the record. I'd like to know if the determination by the attorney is going to cover the other 31 turnarounds in the valley that have been not done.
Thank you. Any other comment? Okay. Approval of minutes, possible action. Approval of minutes for May 21st, 2026 regular meeting.
I'll make a motion that we approve the minutes of the May 21st, 2026 regular meeting.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Public comment.
Oh, no, public comment
Public comment, that's right.
on the minutes.
On the minutes in public comment. Okay.
All in favor?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
It's approved.
Yep. Okay. Approval of minutes for the June 18th, 2026 special meeting, closed session, board members only.
I approve.
What's that?
I make a
Can
motion.
you make a motion?
And I'll second the motion.
Okay. The quorum.
No public comment on that.
No public comment. All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Approval of minutes, excuse me, for June 18th, 2026 special meeting, open session.
That was the one with the corrections, correct?
No, that was the main.
That was the main, oh, that was the main one. Okay, this was the last one. Never mind. You're right. Yep, I make a motion to approve.
Yeah, public comment.
Public comment, sorry. Thank you. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, review of bills and other financial matters presented by G. Phillips bookkeeper. Review of
So the transaction report. Should be. And we received for the ad valorem property tax on July 10th, 2026, $11,202.93. The consolidated tax was received June 23rd, 2026, for $61,717.42. The LGTA fair share was received on June 26, 2026 for $4,104.05 for a total of $67,024.40. The other transactions on the report are just our typical payroll and normal monthly bills. There was the bill for $150 for the annual renewal, which you'll see on the bottom section of the invoices to be approved because that was paid and was due before this meeting. Transaction report. The review on the bills. We do have the Sierra Nevada construction for the first portion of service. It's also, yeah, there's a second section in E, F for that bill, so that will get approved separately. Other than that, we have just the normal bills that we do every month. This month, for July, there will be 3 payrolls for July, so there's going to be an extra PERS, and then that does slightly go up to 2 of the 3 payrolls. So that is why that number is higher than usual. And then, like I said, on the very bottom, the last line is the Nevada Division of Environmental Protection for the water for $150 per annum. The net operating funds, I correction to make to that. So the additional revenue expected through August 31st is $110,750, which gives us the estimated operating funds of $818,539. And for estimated net operating funds for road improvements of August 31st, about 7/8 of the way down the road, is changing from $127,109. That new amount is $69,800. And the 2 changes that had to be made, I didn't update a formula for the CTX tax for $53,000. We have 2 months left in the calculation, so it's from $160,500 to $7,000. And LGTA 1 month left for $3,750. So those are the 3 normal reports for you. And then on the, we'll skip D for just a second and go to E, review of potential approval of an overage on the SNC invoice for patching work. The project exceeded the original bid amount by 14.5 tons at a rate of $450 a ton, totaling an additional cost of $6,525.
And Trustee Dennis sent this in.
There was a mistake on their bill
Okay.
because they had it for $485 a ton, and that is incorrect.
Okay.
So it should be a total, and I have contacted them, and they will be sending over the corrected one. But it should be a total after the 6525 of 338,041 should be our total. What we get?
But is this correct for the overage?
Yes.
The amount, just the,
Yeah.
So there's a proposed motion on the bottom that is.
So we need to.
Yeah.
so on the bills to be paid, the last, kind of the middle section, the last row, it says $338,548.50, and that should be the 338.
And you have 2 options on that. You can pay full amount, or you can just a retainage of $9,894.
Everything is done and is complete. It looks great, and so I would recommend.
Most of them do that.
That it?
That's it.
All in favor of paying the bills? Is that where we're
We
at?
need a motion.
Nope. Make a motion?
You need a motion on the overage first,
Oh, on the overage?
and then you need to have public comment.
Okay, you guys forgive me.
What was that you had?
That's CRS. Okay,
I'll make a
so,
motion to approve the SNC invoice overage of $6,525 for additional at the contract rate of $450 per ton.
I'll second that.
all in favor?
We need public
Oh,
comment.
public comment? Now, all in favor?
Aye.
Now
Motion
you can
passed.
make a motion.
Make a motion to pay the bills. Yes.
Yeah,
With SNC in full.
And I will second that motion.
okay, all in favor?
Aye. Do we need a?
Oh,
Public
I'm sorry, public comment.
That's okay. For the record, Lori Sportsoff. I'm asking for some clarification on the rate for asphalt, because the contract says $485 a ton, and Sean just indicated $450. So
Yeah, that's already been adjusted.
Yeah, the thing is that when they sent the bid in, the bid actually says 450, and somehow this billing went to 485. And I've contacted SNC, they will be sending a corrected one.
the document that I have,
That's the signed contract from SNC.
And they're gonna be getting another one. It was,
Okay,
I didn't catch it until,
okay.
So is the whole, I'm sorry, I guess I should. Is the whole amount is actually billed at 485?
Yeah.
The whole 170, not
Well,
just the overage.
no, the overage is still at 450 too. I'm sorry, 450.
But the original contract is over 485.
Okay.
And that's what Sean got, you got that, them to correct that.
The one that they just sent us, or the one that you sent out in the supporting documents, yes, I if you calculate the 184, 50 tons, and then by 450, that's where it comes out to, well, it came out to 83,025 totally, but the 625, or 6525 over. From the 331,516.
so that I understand, then there's another contract that's been submitted that has the $450.
I have
as the
not
rate.
seen it.
There isn't a separate one. They're gonna redo the one you have in your hand to make it correct.
But I think there's a, so on here, it looks like the whole amount, not just the overage.
But you,
is
is there
485.
485? And that's what's wrong, and they're gonna correct that.
Okay, so for the whole, so there's more than just the whole 175
No,
450.
450.
or 450.
Yeah, that's where it's wrong.
Okay.
So it would have normally, I don't have it though, but if we had the old contract,
So
it's in the minutes, I think.
the 450 times.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here it is. Got it.
So let me finish my question.
Oh, no,
Yeah, that's what SNC sent back was 485.
it's 485.
Yes, that's where I was.
Yeah. No.
They
I'm sorry.
bid 485. But if you can get them down to 450, that's.
Yeah,
great.
right? No, shoot. I thought that's what it was.
No,
So my bad. No. Scratch that.
okay,
I
so
didn't
it,
look at that.
So it is 485.
it is
It
485.
is correct.
Okay, so there is, so the overage we need to correct our
Yes.
amendment, or make an amendment.
So
485.
B is
485,
at
it's
485.
7,000.
And with all due respect, until you have those contracts, I understand that it's all gonna work out and you're gonna have what you need. But I think the documentation needs to match with what the conversation is.
And the original contract does match the 485.
It does match it, yeah.
Yes, it does.
It is 485.
But
So-
he doesn't match 485.
This,
Who does?
yeah,
450 is wrong.
this page is. So we need to amend this for.
Right, the proposal had 485 on it. That's what we paid him is 485.
Yeah, we haven't paid it, we have to tell them.
Right. Not yet.
So if we can amend this. Well, I mean,
Yeah.
I had it on there before, but let me check.
So should we work all this out and pay him at the next, cause we can pay him at the next.
No, this is just my suggestion. I would pay him the original contract because those numbers are what the bill.
Okay.
And then wait to get the overage bill, pay them that one next month. They won't mind that. That's less than retaining.
But that's gonna change the cost to, so it's only the 14.5 tons.
Right.
So we could pay the 331,516, which is the very original contract.
And then wait until they send
And
the
then
correct
wait for-
documentation. Because I haven't received this bill from them other than, I've received a separate bill other than
Just
on there.
this consolidated. Yeah, so we can hold off on that and approve to pay this, which is the original contract.
So, and then
And then hold out for August to pay the overage.
and the overage is gonna be $7,032.50.
Yeah.
It's just less than the retainage, so that's.
Okay.
And I did let her know that I wasn't sure which way the board was going to go on. She won't have a problem with that.
All right, can I amend my motion to pay the bills and SNC? To pay the original contract amount to SNC of $331,516. That's that motion to pay those bills, and then we'll go back to this one.
So
Okay.
I second that one, do the original bill.
Okay, all in favor?
Do we have any more
Do we need
public
a-
comment?
Public comment. Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Motion. Okay.
I suggest we wait for documentation on the second part.
I'll send her an email.
I want us to have a for this one.
Since we did a motion for this already, do we need to rescind it?
Resend your motion.
Yeah.
You shall resend it, right?
Theoretically.
Yes.
Okay.
We're not done on this. Not on the second page.
I know, we gotta get this right.
Yeah, I guess,
This
yeah.
last line.
No, there's one more. So I
Oh, really?
rescind my motion for paying the overage. Do I need to make a new motion that we're gonna address it next month?
It just needs to be agendized for the next meeting.
Yeah, I just agenda.
Okay, great, thank you. All right,
D.
So D,
Yep. Review and select an insurance plan option for GID employees. Possible action.
So the package shows we've received the renewal, which is the very first page. Our current plan is on this left-hand side. And the renewal rates that match the exact same plan are on the right. And we got a 25.75% increase is what that comes out to. And this is only
less than mine.
taking into account just for Sean.
right,
So, just
Mine
one
went up
individual
67.
employee right now. So we can look at it apples to apples, it was easier. So because it went up so much, it was requested to have some additional plans quoted. And there's 5 different options besides that renewal. And there's 3 United Healthcare plans and 3 Hometown Health plans. The Hometown Health is only the Renown Network, so that is one thing to kind of note. And the rates are a little bit less. And then the other 2 plans that she quoted for United Healthcare, one has a 7% increase and one has a 12%. So as far as our deductible right now is $1,500. The individual out of pocket $6,500. And so for the individual themselves. So kind of just looking through, you can kind of see the different plans. The other alternates, the deductible goes up to 5,000. And the others for 3,000. So a lot of the office visits are the same price, it's just the amount of deductibles change. And a little bit on the co-insurance that you pay after the deductible. Hometown Health is the, I guess I should say, the United Healthcare or PPO plans, and Hometown Health are an HMO plan. And so there's no deductible in an HMO plan. It just goes strictly to your out-of-pockets. It'll give you your office visits and your co-pays rather than that deductible. So those are kind of the differences there. Did talk to her a little bit as far as options go. We can choose within either United Healthcare or Hometown Health. We can choose a base plan that the improvement district would pay the normal 75% for dependents and 100% for employee. And then we can have a buy-up plan. So whatever the difference is on those particular rates, between the other buy-up plan, the employee would pay the difference for themselves and the dependents. So that's an option if you wanted to go with a lesser plan and then have a buy-up plan.
So when you say buy-up plan, you're saying that if we choose a lesser plan, then the employee has the option to pay the additional premium to keep or to get a better plan.
Correct. So for instance, in United Healthcare, if we chose the alternative one, which is on the left part of page 3, the cost there to the district is $2,205, and the cost to the employee is $259. So we picked that plan for our base plan, and then we picked the renewal plan, which is a little bit of the deductible is lower, so it does benefit a little bit better. It's a little better of a plan. The rates go to $2,587 is what the district would pay if that was our base. So you would take the difference of that, and the employee would have to pay the difference, the two rates.
And then I know we have another employee. At what point does our other employee start getting benefits?
That is another topic that I wanted to bring up for our policy itself. The employee our policy states that the employee must be full-time, and after 90 days of their full-time date, their insurance goes back. I would like to recommend that we change that to 60 days from their hire date, regardless of what their status, so that they can get insurance.
And when was Will hired? Do you know the date?
March 30th.
30th, but yeah, it's
Full-time, as a seasonal employee, so his full-time date is actually 8. Yes. I
I
think that
thought
was,
it was the 30th.
is it the 30th? I can't remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Monday, 30th, I think was Monday.
Yeah.
So his
First day, the last day.
benefits don't go into effect until September 1st with our current plan and our written policies, how our health insurance plan is documented. So we can change that we can vote on changing that. That was a recommendation. Since we do hire that position.
But we don't have to hire it as a seasonal to start. We can hire it as a full-time to start, correct?
It's still in that way, but we haven't
yeah,
finished the employee manual, so
We-
that,
I think
yes,
it-
we
I
would
think
have
it's
to
still in there.
change. Yeah, it's still in there as the manual.
this
that
would be the time to
position
change it
starts.
if the board wants to do that.
Can we change it on a case-by-case basis?
No.
Okay, so if we say we want to make a change, we have to change the policy.
And
Can we change the policy today
No,
since it's not on the
Doesn't
agenda?
agenda.
it would be agendized for next time. And trustee Dennis, did want me to mention that for the employee handbook, he would like any concerns that you guys have, please send it to me 2 weeks before the next meeting so that he and I can address options and ways to handle those. And that way we can get it approved for next month. So if you want that, if that's one of the things you're concerned about, be sure to send it. And I will send that also to Marshall and Gregory.
Now, when do we have to make a decision
So
on
there's-
these?
If we are any interest at all in choosing a hometown health plan, we need to. If we are going to hold off, we can vote next month if we stay with United, because we're currently with them, so the open enrollment's a little bit more lax, it's a little easier for them, because they just keep the name plan. But it would be better if we picked tonight. And they do, it's kind of a late, hard to pick with the meeting timing. They just got all of the rates on Tuesday.
How did you
Yeah,
like
it'd
that?
been nice to have a little bit of.
Yeah, do you have comments on what you would like?
You know, we've gradually downgraded every year for the last few years due to excessive rates going up, and that's just insurance. But it seems like all of the co-pays have continued to go up for everything, and then our, office visits. All have gone up to 80. They were in the beginning like at 25, and now we're at 80.
Do you like
Well,
Renown?
Yeah.
Do you
Pardon?
like, do you like Renown?
I absolutely do not. I
Oh.
despise.
Okay. well, then
Okay.
don't-
And United, yeah, and United Healthcare.
These are just some of the comps and some of the stuff from Washoe.
And United Healthcare does give us, or the employee, they do get more options as far as doctors go. There's more in-network than with the hometown health.
Well, that's, yeah,
And if you don't like
HMOs,
Renown, then
you have to stay within that
This is
network.
what Washoe has right here.
So that was kind of why my recommendation was if we wanted to do a buy-up plan where, you know, we picked the renewal plan is our buy-up.
No,
And
thank you.
then our base plan could be the alternate one. And so the cost to the gig would be just based on the $2,205 would be the cost to the gig. And then the remaining difference would be the employee's cost if they wanted to go up. And this is just particularly census-wise to Sean's numbers. So it would change depending on employee as well. So if you wanted to do the buy-up plan, then he would have to pay the difference.
So, I mean, you're saying about the employee pay. So right now, employees are 100% paid by the district.
You're right, employee plus in,
But then any
In the
dependents, then we pay the.
pay the difference. So
25.
yeah, you would pay the difference in dependent.
But if you wanted to keep this really high plan, the district could pick a lower plan and you could pay the difference if that was really important to you. to keep that higher
Oh.
plan. That's what
Shoot,
she's
I
talking
need,
about
I
for the
need
buy-up.
my
Yeah.
wife would be better. And so what would that be?
So if we picked the alternate one plan as our base plan, and then the buy-up plan would be.
That's a good deal.
All of hometown health are renowned.
Yeah,
They're all renowned. They
It's all renowned.
always have been.
so it sounds
Whereas
like,
United, we've been always going every.
Well,
time
if you
I
got
get something.
PPO, you can pretty much go anywhere.
And I always went to Northern.
Right, PPO, you're not stuck in one network. Like, hometown health, you can only go to renowned.
And then I hear they're going to Kaiser, so I don't even know how that's going.
Yeah.
So the base plan, is say we picked alternate one as our base plan. The GID would pay $2,205.85. If If Sean picked the buy-up plan, then he would have to pay the difference, which is $381.70 for the difference on the GIDS cost.
Now that's for open plan
Plus,
too.
for the renewal.
Okay.
This is actually better. This is the renewals, the better of the three plans. And so then total, you would pay $685.77 if you picked the renewal plan as your buyout.
The regular the one that we have now, current plan,
The current plan,
that we, the 800 would come out of me,
685.
685.
Rather than if we were to just pick the plan as the rate, you would pay $304 and the GID would pay $2,587 if we only picked the renewal plan.
And 685 is a month?
Correct.
Yeah, I know.
So, and that's only if you took the buyout plan. Otherwise, it's just what's on here depending on what they think. So,
So really, it's between the alternate two and the renewal.
Correct. United and.
yeah, if you're gonna say, if Renown, no one wants to do that, then the alternate 3, 4, and 5 are out. Those are all three, hometown health plans. The renewal.
Well, I can
alternate
respect
one-
that because if they're already established that,
Dr. Jeff.
yeah, I mean, that'd kind of be a stick in the face to, oh, sorry, none of your doctors anymore. You gotta go figure it out. I don't want to do that. That
So like I said, the renewal plan doesn't change anything from what we do except for the cost is going up to 25%. The actual plan itself, coverage wise, is identical.
it's the same plan. It's just the
And
lovely
Other-
rate increase everyone
yeah,
got
rate
to choose.
increase. The other two, that's a 12% and a 7%. But I mean,
They're all going up.
everything's going up, and it's not.
And we're gonna, and Will wants to get on.
And Will, do you have any comments on this? What you would like, what you wouldn't like?
So this is honestly kind of new to me because when I came from California, I had Kaiser, and it was kind of the same thing, but a little bit different. I paid about, it was close to $600 a month on my check. But my coverage was a lot different. I didn't have a lot of I could go into my doctor for a $20 copay.
That's more like the home health, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like your HMOs.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
kind of pay it on one end or the other. I mean,
Right.
you're either paying it
The
at the
thing,
doctor's office.
the
or
thing
you're
about the
paying it in
PPOs, say if you, unforbidden, something happens to you, your PPO, you can go anywhere. Your HMO, you still have to stay in the network. That's where the big issue is between PPOs and HMOs. I have a PPO. I mean, I can go anywhere, you can go anywhere and it'll be covered.
Yeah, well,
HMOs, they're not in your network, you're not gonna get covered.
Yeah, and I had to pay a lot more for myself this year just to keep them. So.
Yeah, so I mean, I like my PPO. I never liked the HMO.
Like Robin was pointing out, though, there is one PPO plan
They did,
on the hometown
I
health,
saw that.
but it's still.
There's
it's
still a
just
renowned, but
Renown.
what they're saying is for their PPO is if he's out of state or if he wants to go to Davis, if he has. So you were just supposed to get a real bad illness, you need to go to UC Davis or something like that.
They'll still cover.
That's what the PPO will cover. Otherwise, you're still in hometown health around here in their network. But that's pretty much what the PPOs do.
So for the entire, if we were to the buyout or the renewal plan at the 2,587, the difference between that and the alternate one, which is the cheaper of the two for the GID, it's a difference for the entire year of $4,580. We did budget in the actual budget itself. I budgeted at the 26%. So it's already budgeted in.
We had applied
using
it
that
already.
plan, but using this plan.
You're using it.
Well. What do you think?
Right, so the renewal is $2,891, right?
It was 2000.
2892.
But just to the GID, I'm sorry. The GID, the price to the GID is only 2,500.
Because the employee.
Because
pays-
he pays part of his premium for
Okay.
his dependent.
Yeah, that's the
Oh.
full amount. We don't, but we don't.
That's our full invoice.
Right.
So on
Okay.
the very
Does
last
that make
Because I
sense?
page,
paid for my wife.
yeah, so
So-
the very last page, it shows the breakdown for the 100%
Got
employee.
it, okay. So
$75.
Bottom line.
87.
Yeah, there you go.
Bottom line for us would be 2587.
Right.
Correct.
And currently we're paying basically 23.
Yep.
So it's not a,
100 and some.
it's not a terrible increase.
I wish,
Overall,
I
that's
wish
where,
mine only
that's-
increased.
Yeah, I was gonna say that actually isn't that
that's
bad of
actually
an
a very
increase.
low rate
Wait.
for the year. It's consistent with a lot of places, but
Mine
Wait.
other places went up 35 and 40%.
The rate is going up.
Mine went up $2,200
Oh,
for the month. Yeah,
Why wouldn't do HMO and I wish I did that?
That's just your own private insurance.
well, self-employed, so
Right, same rate.
self-employed, so you gotta buy your own insurance.
So the choices
Well,
Right
I,
now,
at that,
for the
I think we
three-
should just do the renewal and that way we just
This
keep
some-
consistency with our, at least with our benefits.
And it's a benefit that we're allowing our employees to have, and it's to retain the good employees.
Well, it's gonna be
This
the
is one
future
of your-
employees
one-
too,
Yeah,
so,
your future, any employee, and it's really,
public comment.
so.
Public comment.
Let me get this straight. You're gonna cover the $600 a month for him?
No. Just a
He does,
basic.
Basic.
Yes, if he wants to go up, then he'll.
he covers the
To
other,
It covers
get
the other.
coverage you've got right now, it's gonna be $600 more a month.
no,
No,
No.
that's if he goes.
$180 more a month,
$180 more a month?
roughly.
To get the same
Three,
coverage
three.
you've got now.
His rates have gone up.
The rates have gone up.
It's going to cost the GID $25.87.62 a month. For Sean's insurance and.
No, let's
and
back up to the deal. Coverage he's got right now. How much more a month is it? To maintain it.
It's going up 200.
It's about
200.
300.
About $288 it's going up. a month.
$280
To the GID.
for the GID.
For the
Well, I
GID.
think the fair thing to me would be that if Sean wants to keep it, I think the GID should pay half and let him pay the other half if he wants to keep the better coverage.
Well, he ends up paying the other, his portion went up too, that percentage. So this is the normal percentage we would pay, and then his percentage went up the same amount too. To keep that other piece.
And we're already paying 100% for the employee and 75% for dependents, which is 25% more than what Washoe County pays for dependents. So you would have to, that would be what we would be increasing, 75% if we were to pay more portion.
Well, the way I look at it is that the GID should cover whatever the amount is, okay? GID should pay half of that, at least, if he wants to maintain it. Then he pays the other half, which I think would be fair if he wants to maintain what he's got right now.
Take the 680.
Whatever the amount is more right now per month.
You can't, yeah.
$144.
Yeah, you would almost essentially be paying almost probably 85 to 90% for the dependent. Would be what you're, because that's what your portion that you're paying. So,
He's basically covered under
yeah, so he's
what,
already,
what his, himself. But
He's already
his
covered it.
dependent that he's adding on is where that extra money is going on to. Am I correct?
Correct, yeah. So,
Yeah.
so Sean is covered.
Sean's
Employees-
covered,
Employees
regardless.
are covered regardless.
but
They're
having
covered
his
at
wife
100%.
on the insurance, that's gone up that amount.
So the
that's-
kid would be paying for his, more
The
for his
dependent
wife.
has gone up. We're covering him, but in
And
order.
the new employee.
Right, and new employee. So that's what's going up is his dependent coverage, the price. That's how much it's gone up. He's fully paid.
Yeah, so.
Dependents are not, his wife is not fully paid. Yes, public comment? Okay.
Tom Baker, Right Hand Canyon, for the record. I feel that that plan is a very fair plan. You know, the employee is getting 100% coverage. The dependent 75%. You'd be hard pressed to get much better than that. I say that's what you should go with, and it's extremely fair plan.
I think so.
I just, my wife has been with the county almost 30 years. And county, for me to be on her insurance, we were paying $700 a month. So and we weren't getting a break like that, you know, it was $700 and something a month just for me to add on. And it was more money for kids
Right. I mean, it's not like you're taking away
from him.
benefits at all. It's
No, that was
nobody's
the-
fault that,
Right.
that the insurance companies are going on.
No,
And
no,
that's
and that was
just
the whole
how it
point,
is.
to try to match as
You
close,
can't
and
avoid,
this
I mean,
gets to
yeah,
match.
it's inevitable. They're going, they keep going,
Everything's going.
everything. So,
I saw his hand for a second.
Well, it's sort of, you're gonna be retiring in December, so.
Yeah, but this continues on. We don't get to make a choice on this again until
yeah,
next
this
year.
is only
This
a
time.
1-year deal.
So you'll have a whole year.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter who fills his position.
And Sean will have coverage
It's
through his
basically
employment.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right. And but the
Carry
employee,
The
other,
next-
all
the
employees
next
will have it
person-
for a year.
Yeah.
The next person,
To the fiscal year,
Yeah.
yeah.
The whole plan itself
Applies to everybody.
yes.
for 1 year.
Right.
And when you
So-
guys are looking at the
Well,
employee.
I think I make a motion for, oh, any more?
Any more public comment?
I make a motion to do the renewal.
I'll second it. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay.
Okay, and then just the other motion, if you would like to change the timing, because that's not in the employee handbook. That's separate is the coverage
To-
for
to
the
change
start date, if you would like to change.
Do we have to,
What's the next month? We got put off 1 month, whatever it was. We got going over a month, and so it came in September. So is that what you're talking about?
not going 3
Right,
months?
so
go two-
allowing for the, allowing. the-
Oh,
allowing- Yeah, so
To
allowing.
go 2 months instead of 3.
instead of-
Yeah. I got it.
From their original hire, whether they're
Okay.
seasonal or.
Oh,
Right.
Or you can
Do
leave
we have to
it,
agendize that?
leave it part
I
of
think
the.
that
I
should-
think that's gotta be an agendized item. I
Change
agree.
in policy.
Yeah, we're changing company policies, so. Yeah, that should be
I
agendized.
think I saw a
Well,
nodded
what
yes
happens
from the
is-
lawyer.
Oh, yeah,
I know.
Mr. Attorney?
We don't have
I-
a voice.
I don't read lips. Hold on. Let's try the,
Can't hear you.
yeah, you hear us, okay? Have you
Oh,
got any
you're
of those-
mute. I think you're muted, Mark.
You have any of those cards?
Okay,
There we go.
There we
Yeah.
go.
There you go.
Yay.
no, if it's, so I was just saying, yeah, it appears that the change of the policy is not on the agenda, so you should wait till next month to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I
Thank
thought I
you.
saw the yes, so,
We'll just add
Yep.
that way.
Perfect.
Can we put that on the agenda for next month?
yes.
And you want it basically to reflect from their start date, whether it's seasonal or full-time to be able to. Seasonal at 30 hours plus,
Okay.
Seasonal.
if it's under 30 hours.
I've always
they don't
hired
get-
at 40 full-time. It's always been full-time, just because of making sure that they work.
Well, I know that the rule is it has to be 30 plus, so
Right.
put that in
Yeah,
there,
well-
so.
Yeah.
Let's
Go ahead.
Yeah, you should wait. Just stop talking about it and do it next month.
Yeah, agenda.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Okay, number 4.
I don't know.
You lost your, okay.
Okay, judicial government affairs, none. Next page. Okay, road reports presented by Operations Manager Sean Kelly.
Okay, so we basically, really were prepping a lot for SNC as we had some flash flooding and so we had to redo them. Did lose a bunch of ditching, that we had to redo over on the axe handle, and so forth, and some grading and all that good stuff there. We had, some more issues with wiring on the compactor. The starter went bad, but I think we're in pretty shape on that now. Then obviously the batteries were bad in my grader or in the 772 grader. Anyway, any questions?
Have you been able to start working on the safety manuals and training?
That's just whatever I've been sent. And I think she just sent me some new ones. I had the one that I had was sent and it is complete.
Okay, great.
Golden. As Will completed his too.
I didn't know he had two.
No, his.
Oh, I'm sorry. His two. Okay, as
He might
well.
have two. He's got
Okay.
another one coming.
He would do the same one that I did too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, now I can do it.
And also, Mr. Forsberg, you've indicated that the turnaround on Yellowtail should be part of our maintenance because it is part of the approved road. I'm wondering if, since this road, Yellowtail has a turnaround and that we should be maintaining that, does that apply to all of our other roads that have turnarounds?
Well, so what I did is I went back and researched the maps all the way back to when the road was created a long time ago, when the maps were recorded. And I just looked at Yellowtail. That was what I was interested in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's clearly on the map with the turnaround on it. I don't know if I'm not sure if it's in the right place as it is on the ground right now, but it's definitely shown as part of Yellowtail, and it's on the turnaround is on all of the parcels that come together at a corner right there. I can't answer any questions about any other ones because I haven't looked at them. I do think that some of this is going to be resolved when the title company looks at all of the things.
Did you get an email about the turnaround on? Yep. Thank you.
Let's see.
I-
Absolutely.
I would like to thank Sean and the road crew because Quaking Aspen was not passable. And sending pictures and stuff. Storm and got where I could actually get down the road.
Beautiful.
Okay.
There's no public comment or
C.
a question? A breakdown for when you're doing the monthly report, are you guys addressing hours per day for the roads? Is there a reason there's no breakdown for that?
No, it's just been always done with the amount of distance and when it's been done.
The reason for the question is simply you got operational hours on equipment and what have you, and it helps to address where it's being applied. So the question in regard to the amount of hours per day the equipment is run gives us an idea of where we're looking at for.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
here's where we're getting off the agenda.
Yep.
This is a different topic. If it could be part of public comment at the end of the meeting, but it's not. I don't think it pertains to what the road report is about.
Okay.
So,
Yep. All right. B. B.
Okay, 2026 pavement rehabilitation chip seal program update for informational.
So, all of the areas were patched, and then the areas that were getting chipped, they made sure that they patched those all real good, and they put down the chip, fogged it, everything looks great. The road from Whiskey Springs, from Right Hand Canyon to Paiute, they did a fabulous job. That is really covered well. So, they did a good job.
Perfect. Okay, review and potential approval of road work on Quake and Aspen, O'Hara to Ansari. The proposed project involves screening approximately 1,400 yards of DG material from our ironwood pit to be placed on the road to cover exposed rock.
Yes, because it's a formerly seasonal road, as usual, anything from O'Hara up has to be approved by the board, other than normal grading. And so because of the water that flew down that road, we don't have any more.
Nothing there.
All the fines are gone?
There is no fines.
Nothing.
We will have to address, there's a couple of properties, that I think, as I saw where the water came from, and I believe their culverts are either blocked or something's wrong, because it came down their driveway, and that's what made all the.
Came up onto the road
Yep.
surface.
Yeah, and I took pictures of it, so you can clearly see where a lot of that water came from. It was in the ditch, and it came out of the ditch.
When do you want to do this?
I just need you, get it going.
Okay.
We gotta go and screen material and all
Right.
that. So
Well, I figured that's why you just want to get
just
started
get the
on it.
authorization to go do it and get on it.
You can authorize that today?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Is there, some way to mitigate how the water is going across the road right now? I don't know if it's the creek or if it's just going under the road. I know it's, just above O'Hara, I think, isn't it? Isn't that where it is?
It's almost like that flood washed out whatever was blocking it because there's no water coming.
Okay.
And where it went out of the creek on our property, we went up and got back in.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
so the one
Yeah, that was
down
terrible.
lower
Yeah, and that
by
is
Larry Johnson's house?
Obviously, we gotta make sure the water isn't flowing. So there is absolutely no room for ditching on that road. There's just fences.
Mhm.
Unfortunate. So it's just what happened. I mean, this is probably the third time that it's probably washed out. So, since the district's been here.
Yeah, it's like that stretch of Wilcox. Once you get in that canyon back there, there's no more ditch. The road's the ditch.
Yeah, it is.
All right, I make a motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Do we need
Oh,
public comment?
Public comment, sorry.
Tom Baker, Right Hand Canyon for the record. I just am wondering why we're using our material, our equipment, and our employees, and that's an approved road. Why do we have to wait and have it agendized to fix it? Why can't it not just be fixed?
Because that section road got named seasonal, and that's one of those things that has been slowly changed. But that section still is under
Formally seasonal road.
Yeah.
seasonal roads. And there was a whole part in the manual that said seasonal roads had to be agendized and talked about. You can't just go work on a seasonal road because they wanted to keep the cost to main roads. And I remember a few years ago, we had that same issue with that one flood, and there's a couple tail ends that, we need to do them now, and we were gonna do them,
It
and
just
then.
seems that it's something that, instead of waiting a month or whatever, you could get right on it and do it.
I think this is part of the stuff
That's in the book, that's it.
Yeah.
Well, I think this is part of the
Seasonal
stuff
road,
that's slowly getting, like
Right.
Dennis was talking about, getting rid of the seasonal stuff and
Right.
just doing a priority list. And so I agree with him on that one.
Any other public comment? All in favor?
Aye,
Fix the road.
Fix the road.
thank you.
Okay, unfinished business. Oh, wait. we're gonna-
Yep,
Yeah,
yep.
unfinished business.
Yeah, let me tell you, I opened a can of worms with that one, but I'm wading through it. I'm not done with it,
Oh,
but
we talking about the water rights thing? There you go. Okay,
that's a can of worms and
update from trustee, Mr. Reitmeyer regarding water rights, non-action item.
I am getting through it. I am also talking to some people that know a little bit more about it that have sold as far as selling, not selling the water rights, but selling the water they have and getting figured out the route they went and gonna see what's gonna be best for us. I don't know what's gonna be the better answer. Either way, it's complicated.
Technically, when November comes, put in for the extension, I would go for a 5-year this time.
Yep.
Just to-
Then that's what the couple guys I talked to
Okay.
already, they said, don't mess around every time, go for the most you can get out of any permit you have, apply for the greatest length, and if they cut you back a little bit, they cut you back, but always apply for the biggest. So that is the one thing I will say, yes, we need to max out, because that gives us more time to play with it
Figure it out.
and figure it out. So we're getting closer. I've learned a whole bunch so far. And I know Itumwa just is very rich in water rights, so oh boy. It's a interesting deal if anyone ever takes the time to start going down that rabbit hole. See why wars were started over some of that, so.
Any public comment on this? GPS update for equipment.
I've got that. It was just, basically, we just looked at what else is available out there. I know that the board's still looking at that, and so I was asked to get some more new information on it. And what they have is they have magnetic ones now that you can move from equipment to equipment. And you can pick, do they get reported on once an hour? Do they get reported on every 10 minutes? I would think once an hour would be enough. And they're a lot less expensive and there's a lot more options available. So that's just for the board to look at and get ready to do anything with it.
I'm just gonna state this little fact, if I may. Our graders always have magnets stuck to them. And I figured it out, it was Heide keys. Their Heide keys would bounce off on our roads, and so they just stick. So just saying, magnet ones our roads are really not the smoothest sometimes.
It is an option.
Anyway, I'm just, yeah, exactly.
Still might be.
Yeah.
And this may be one that's for equipment that isn't quite so rough.
Yeah, right? Copy.
But there's some
Okay.
nice options there.
All right, I see that. Cool.
Question for you. When you say device price, this is per device.
Per device, they can be moved. Let's say they're using 3 pieces of equipment on a road. They can take those magnets and put them on and then just send a message, hey, we use this equipment this week.
Oh.
And that way you don't have to buy one for everything, except maybe for the grader that you want to screw
Well,
in.
we go to something like that, that answers his question. Because it would be tracking it for
Yep.
us.
Yeah, as long as it shows laudable hours.
Right,
Yeah,
yeah,
that would totally, that would end that question just like that, because,
And they're a lot less
The cost
expensive.
of it, that's you guys.
yeah, no, I like, there's some good options here. Look, we'll read through.
Right, and the public wouldn't see it, but it would hopefully generate reports to show
It would,
what's on the road, what's doing.
And you think how detailed you want, and the more detailed, the more expensive. I don't think we need super detailed, just, you
No.
know, once an hour,
Yeah.
is things where it is.
Just time and location.
Yeah.
Time and location would work the best, so.
Well,
Cool.
thank you for putting this together.
Need options. Every month there's new things out. It's amazing.
Yeah, no
Oh,
kidding.
yeah.
I could use this. Okay. New business, none. Correspondence for information only presented by Robin White, Assistant to Board.
So, I received an email from Shannon Haynes asking about the horse crossing signs and speeding. She's concerned that we haven't posted anything about the speeding. And, she asked about the horse crossing signs, and I found out from Lori that there's a little bit of confusion on what they're doing on that still, so.
If I may, Lori's worth up for the record. Marty, when you talked about it at the last meeting, was the easement that you worked with Shannon so that she can put some T-posts in and just put the sign right there?
Mhm.
Okay, that's where I'm gathering that from the emails that I had that there's.
Me and her walked it, and we actually placed rocks, and she knows exactly where to put everything.
Okay, all right,
We went to each site, and me and her walked it, and
so it just needs to get done.
she is supposed to have the signs made, get all the poles and the concrete and everything else, or posts, whatever it ended up being. The ones along at least Whiskey Springs were supposed to be break-offs. So the bases with the bolted ones, she can get away with T-posts on Ironwood because it's behind the ditch and up the hill a little bit. So it's technically but it's still within our right of way. But it's outside of the vehicle, even if someone's gonna stop in the ditch before they ever get to the.
Have we had any strikes lately?
No.
None. I didn't think.
None.
Okay, I'm not done.
Yeah,
Rick Steele is on Rebel Cause Road, and he expressed frustration on the gate fence appearing to be concentrated on the east of Pyramid Highway. Crystal Shore wanted to know why Whiskey Springs up by Paiute Creek wasn't done to the same standard as Amy, and I let her know that was supposed to be just patching, it's not chip seal. Krista Rosa sent a follow-up request on Wilcox, and I don't know if you guys have gotten that yet or not.
Been hoping for rain.
Yeah. We had an emergency road request on Quaking Aspen that was completed. Lori Squartzoff asked for the SMC contract, which I'm glad she had, because that helped clarify things, and Sean had it. We've had a couple of requests for permits, and Sean's gotten those and signed them off and sent them back. Both of those have been answered. That's all I've got for correspondence.
okay. Calendar for information only presented by Robin White.
Okay. So on the calendar, I just found out from PullPack, part of our agreement is that the operations manager, anyone that drives any of the vehicles has to take advanced driving class, which is what they're taking right now. And that's just part of our insurance. So that's the next training they're doing.
Yeah, I shall.
Shouldn't take you very long.
Have you seen him drive?
You just taken the course.
Oh, I was gonna say, oh, okay.
Let's see. So that was on that one.
Can I ask you a question about calendar? Have you talked to PullPack about, doing the audit that we talked about last month?
I have the papers for that. I just have to send it in. I haven't done that yet. And basically, this is a quiet time of the year for things on the calendar. That's what I've got.
Okay. Board member and staff items. Topics for future agendas, statements relating to items not on the agenda, announcements for information presentation only. No discussion or action will be taken under this item.
I don't have anything to add to the agenda.
Okay.
The only thing I'd ask is that please look at the handbook. Finish
Oh, yeah.
next month, so
Plus, it will agendize the 2-month.
yes, I've got that on here.
Okay.
And I would like also on one other thing for insurance, and I already let Robin know, but to also agendize changing the verbiage of our policy for the health insurance, that dependents, and then also include domestic partner, marriage, spouse, and children. So right now it doesn't have partner, but we might have that.
And I lied. Can we put the GPS back on the agenda so that we could actually make some decisions?
Sure.
Okay. Any public comment? On matters not listed on this agenda, anyone commenting must state their name, and there's a 3-minute limit.
Tom Baker, Right Hand Canyon. It was listed on here, but I just want to say about the GPS setup that I don't think the magnets are the way to go on heavy equipment. I experience running stuff, there's a lot of vibration in the roads and stuff. I think even if it's a little more money, if it's mounted somehow bolted in or whatever, you know, it doesn't matter that you can move it around, but if you lose the thing and run it over, and, you know, who knows what, it just seems to me that would just be a better way to do it. If you're gonna do it so that it'll last.
Any other comments? Nothing, well, okay.
I make a motion for adjournment.
I second.
Okay, I didn't get to see. It's time is 7:06. This meeting is adjourned. All in favor?
Aye.
All right.
Good job.
Thank you, everybody.